What's up, guys? Welcome. Another episode, Barbells and Banter? Banter and Barbells? It's Barbells and Banter, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't want to get it backwards. Jace, we need you to come back. I want to host it more. Jess is in the house again. I think Jace landed this morning, so we're giving him another day off. Episode was really fun. Much more banter than Barbells, but eventually, if you look at the timestamps, you don't want to hear us talk shit. We started talking about motivations behind training, why you should not, and why you maybe should at different times, hire coaches, face-to-face coaches versus online. And then a heap of fashion advice, monetizing Instagram fame, I suppose, and I don't even know, heaps of other shit. I don't know, Jess is buying some fucking Kappa pants. So who knows what's going to happen. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, enjoy the episode. We love the feedback always. Have fun. Bye. So we don't have an intro song.
We don't have an intro.
We used to, right? And it was shit.
No, we used to, and they were like, no one's watching this, so we just go straight to the talking.
Yeah, okay.
We used to have like your voiceover and a bit of a track and B-roll and stuff.
It sounds annoying.
Yeah, every time it is.
Yeah, that's the like push the 15-second button.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you do that with Modern Wisdom?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
It starts at 5 minutes and then...
Actually, I kind of like the preface at the start. So I listened to him introduce who the guest is going to be. I listened to that and then it's like ads. I think it's usually 2 to 3 minutes.
So, yeah, the actual podcast starts within 4 minutes and 45 seconds and 5 minutes and 15 seconds every single time. I don't know that from experience at all whatsoever. However, wow, I spoke really fast then. I hope you're not listening on 1.5 speed, anyone. Chris Bumstead and Hormozy did a training session together and it's all going on YouTube and they trained legs and I was like, I'm so ready.
You okay?
No. No, it's always the Chris, like, I'm not a Hormozy, like, appearance-wise. Mm-hmm. I'm like, nah. Like, Chris Bumstead, obviously, everyone ever, and Chris Williamson.
Yeah.
Just like...
Was it all three of them?
No. But when Bumstead and Chris...
Fuck, I'm going to get those tickets today.
Yeah, put me down, sorry. Yes, I forgot to reply.
This guy.
I forgot.
Lucky.
I
didn't buy him yesterday.
Yeah, I know. We're going to go see Chris Williamson live.
Yeah. Day before my birthday.
The best birthday celebration. Go off. Someone else said that to me the other day. I'm like, why are you talking like me?
All right. So this is my first topic for the day.
Let's go.
Show me what's your Trackie setup going on right now? Looking at her socks, guys. Just calm down.
I got Converse, free feet content.
So here's what I need to understand, right?
So where do the Trackies tuck into the socks?
So I'm on board with the high sock thing, right? Like I don't want to be the old millennial guy in the gym with ankle socks. I get that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I was looking around the gym yesterday. I'm like, I'm the only dude because it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
The only guy without the socks around the Trackie thing. So
the bottom of the Trackies has to be a little bit thinner. So my issue is I don't like to talk about it, but I'm not very tall. And
same.
I size up. So my average wardrobe is large to 2XL. And if it's men's oversized, it's medium. Mm-hmm. So none of my clothes actually fit me properly. So they go all the way down to over my feet. Mm-hmm. So I can't do the Trackie tuck a lot because of the bulge at the bottom. Right. But my socks go underneath my Trackies.
But you've got a roll still. So it's kind of like the same look.
Yeah. Well, obviously. I'm not a loser, Ben.
Yeah, so this isn't it, apparently. I can't go with this.
If I was wearing Trackies with a small cuff like that, I would go tucked in look. But then you have to probably wear bulkier sneakers.
Not going to lie.
Yeah.
This morning, I did it. And about 15 minutes into my car drive this morning, I was like, I'll just tuck them back in before the start of the podcast because it's fucking annoying.
Yeah. Really?
It's not comfortable.
I think it's very comfortable. We're all about the Trackie tuck into the socks and the shirt tuck into the Trackies.
Yeah.
Except...
All of that sounds so restrictive to me.
Yeah.
So if you wear extra baggy, so what you do is when you tuck in the shirt... Oh my God, there's so much thought that goes into this. When you tuck into the shirt...
Yeah.
Put your arms up really, really high and stretch. I've got a really bad fake tan job. No one watch.
Yeah. So it's like the dress shirt thing with the pants, like not too tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I don't really wear dress shirts. But you just like, and
But
then you.
it's an oversized tee, so it'd be way more comfortable.
Yeah, oversize.
I do it a little bit with my training because if I don't tuck my shirt in and I film my leg sessions, I look fat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Whereas if I tuck my shirt in, my ass looks good.
That's why I tuck my shirt in too. I only tuck mine in at the back because I go for the baggy on baggy look.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Do you go into the trackies or into the sports bra?
Into the sports bra.
Yeah.
But like with like super
I don't like
baggy
that
though.
gets ragged on.
Bro,
I think it's a great look.
Exactly, because like most women don't have the shoulders or like lat width to fill out a baggy t-shirt like a guy would, or like the biceps to fill out like part of a t-shirt and get a little bit of like, you look at someone in an oversized and you're like,
you lift.
Yeah. Like I can imagine what's going on there. Whereas I wear a baggy t-shirt and it's like, are you 7 years old or have you never touched a weight before? But I think, I like...
Just gives a little bit of reference point to where waist is, where shoulders is, where
Yeah,
hips is.
100% makes me feel so much more confident. But
Jaya says hi and she agrees.
What's up, Jaya?
Hi, Jaya. I never used to... I was like really glad when like baggy stuff came out in fashion. Like...
It's always been your thing.
I tell everyone all the time, like, I didn't wear denim shorts until I was 15 because I wasn't allowed to. So I wore basketball and soccer shorts.
Yeah.
I didn't own any other shirts other than ice hockey jerseys. So, like, I've never really, like, ever worn anything.
Our little tomboy, Jess.
Yeah. And I'm like, I, like, always dress like that. Baggy jeans.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was 19, I asked my boyfriend at the time if I could wear his jeans. And he was like, absolutely not, ever. But like, I could never find anything that like women's flattering oversized.
Yeah.
And now I've just established it's just a men's medium, but that's fine. But like, I love that this stuff's out now. I love that I can go to the gym in trackies, an oversized t-shirt, and you're not like the self-conscious person in the corner. It's like a normal thing.
Do you know what kills me?
What?
So you can't tell right now, but my hair goes like, if I allow it to, pretty much ringlets.
Love.
So
does LJ have your hair?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
Because it's blonde, so no, but we don't know if it's gonna curl yet. Yeah. So from about whenever I started being angry at the world, so maybe like 14. I just didn't cut my hair. Like I would cut my hair like twice a year maybe. Yeah. So it was literally just an afro. Yeah. So my mates used to call me Dickie Knee at cricket because I'd wear a hat and all these curls would fold out the side. So now, I could never grow it that long. It just won't. And B, I'm too old to be a broccoli head. But I remember being like, I used to straighten my hair and shit just because that was everyone wanted straight and spiky hair. Yeah. And now I'm like, these motherfuckers. That look is... I had that look.
Yeah.
Just 15 years too early.
It's still not a good look.
The broccoli head?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is.
But it doesn't matter if it's a good look. It's just what's in at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
it wasn't a good look for me then either. But
I understand.
At least I would have been cool.
Yeah.
I was a loser, and I had curly hair. Yeah, no, I think that if clothes like this were around now, I would like not be bullied. I wasn't really bullied. I was only bullied like twice in high school.
Yeah,
I was okay.
Yeah, me too. Maybe once. Yeah.
I'm such a... Can I share my story?
Go for it.
I had one bully, and now she put me in her close friend story on Instagram, and I've never spoken to her. I hate you. I was like, why am I here? Actually, come to think of it, I haven't seen her in a while. She might have taken me out because I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
You didn't respond.
Literally. I think it's just...
Do you take it personally when people don't respond to your close friend stories?
No.
No?
No, because you're all not there by choice.
I forced you.
Yeah, I forced you to look at more content.
Yeah, I think because like the only time I use my close friends is for LJ.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when people don't reply, I'm like, hey, you understand how privileged you are to be in this group?
Do you
understand what's going on right now?
Do you understand?
Like,
That is my child's face.
All you have to do is just push the little heart button. Like, it's my kid, man.
I don't take
He's
offense to it. I don't. But this chick, we'll call her a chick. She doesn't deserve a woman.
Shots.
When I was in high school, it was an athletics carnival that we're at, and she like never liked me, and that was fine. Whatever, I could deal with it. And I used to race for like the older kids as well. So if I was like year 8, I would be racing in like VCE, and I was like,
flex on them, Jess.
I was like racing, and I was in a mixed race with my cousin and one of his like best friends, and like one other girl. And then someone's like, Jess, someone wrote your name in the toilets. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I walk in there. My name's spelt wrong. It was like, Jess Goss is a slut.
It's a good start.
And I was like, who did that? And I was just like, calm. I played team sports. I was like, if there was an enforcer in any sport, like in hockey, there's an enforcer. I was that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, who was it? Like, it's fine. Just tell me who it was. Found out who it was. Dragged her through the triple jump pit. And had my cousin and his best friend, who his best friend played for Richmond and only retired recently.
Yeah.
Like, grab me either side and then just like, not worth it, bro. Just carry me out. And I look back at it. I was just like so overconfident. I just like physically dragged someone by her hair because she wrote my name in the toilets.
Oh, well, she won't do it again.
And then I wasn't bullied again in school.
Funny that.
It was so crazy.
Funny that.
I just had, when your like friendship group acts like low key hates you, like that girl dynamic where it's like your friends actually don't like you. Yeah, I just had that instead, which was way better.
Fucking hell. Speaking of violence, I saw so the only time I watch the news is on mute when it's on at the gym.
Yeah.
There was a car ran a red light in Brisbane, I think.
Okay.
The other day, and it like just like scraped the front of this tradie's car and just fucking nailed the car behind it. Everyone was okay.
Yeah, okay.
But like the tradie car just kind of drives off, and you're watching like the dash cam footage from a truck, and the driver of the truck gets out to go over and help and stuff. And then next minute, this guy comes flying across the screen with a pole.
Oh.
Like waving at the car, and then finds the driver who's on the phone and just like. So the truckie has to like go grab him and be like, bro, it's not worth it. Like, you're going to kill this dude. Stop it. Yeah, so he's obviously just got such a fright and just wound him up. He's like, I'm going to fucking kill this person.
So fight or flight, this guy's like murder.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's like, you could have killed me, so I'm going to put you in hospital.
Why can't you just do what everyone else does when they get into a car accident and just cry in their car? Because that's what
sit there and cry.
Okay, last story I'll tell, but only because it's funny. I caused a car accident. Well, someone at a red light. So 2 cars could fit. Then it was a keep clear zone, and then a car left the 2 spots for the keep clear zone. So rather than braking at the lights, they slammed their brakes at the keep clear zone.
Oh yeah, it's not that important.
No. So what happened was, the person behind them got the memo, but I didn't. So I pushed him into him.
Yep.
So it was my fault. Absolutely. That's the context.
I had to pay the excess anyway.
I had to pay the excess. Anyway, I hit a tradie, and then a tradie hit a SUV. So it was fine. My old Ford Focus, rest in peace, was ridden off. And I just like sat in the car, and I was like, fucking bawling. First ever car accident. I was like 26.
Yep.
Bawling my eyes out. They like both helped me. He was lovely. And then she walks over to me after I like got off. I was on hold to the tow truck or something. And she's like, is your name Jessica Tepgoss? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I've done one of your workshops. I follow you on Instagram. And I was like, snot.
What a way to meet a fan.
Nice to meet you.
Fuck, that's the best.
And I blocked her that day because I was like,
please never speak to me again.
I'm sorry, I fucked your car up. Block. Anyway.
Fucking hell. All right, so I've tucked these in. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
That's after all that. That's the moral of the story.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of pant for the tuck.
Nah.
Is it?
It's bulging out of the
Less?
sock.
Is it just the cuff, Tam? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't do this.
Me either.
No, Jess, look at his left leg. Is that?
No,
not-
that's what it looks like.
No, that's what
bro.
it looks like.
I reckon that's less than what most people do.
I
Yeah.
hate that so much.
Sam's almost 30. Can you
Wait,
tell?
can we call? You know how you can like phone a friend?
Yeah.
Can we please get
I'm gonna
Jason?
put my feet up now the whole
hang
time.
on. I'm gonna take a photo of this and put it on the poll on the stories.
Is that too much foot tuck?
Hang on. How do you want me, Tam?
That's fine.
Paint me like
Paint-
one of your friends.
Beat me to it by half a second.
Jason, if you're listening, don't come back. It's fine.
We got this. We have absolutely zero value to add, but we got this.
No,
I think,
you have.
Jace, from his last message he sent me, he's in bed with Mav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw him at coffee.
Yeah.
And come to the pod, you dog. Getting coffee. Fuck you know.
Yeah.
So I have more clothing related stories.
Let's go.
So if I said to you, Rick the black and blue guy from the gym, does that create an image?
Rick. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know
black
exactly
and blue
who
guy.
I'm talking about, right?
He probably will tell me how to squat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably like 50.
He's probably 50. Grey hair that he shaves down, definite receding hairline. He has abused his skin at the solarium or in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably a little bit, scaly.
Yeah.
Can tell he lifts, carries a higher body fat percentage and a little bit of a beer gut. And when he wears a stringer, you're scared that you're going to see a nipple. Am I painting the right picture?
Fucking nailed it.
And he probably wears football shorts and
Interesting.
potentially could be the guy that either wears the Rider-Wear high shoes or he wears his work boots, depending on how far gone he is.
It depends on the gym. I feel the location.
If it's my gym,
It's work boots.
it's work boots.
Fuck, that's so funny that worked.
That's who Rick is.
So most gyms have a Rick. Most gyms. And you will spot them back in the day. So I was explaining this to Amy yesterday.
Rarely two. Only one.
Yeah, often. Yeah. You'll either have all of them. So the whole gym is Rick, or there's one.
Yeah.
And even in a gym full of Ricks, there's still a Rick. There's like one that's more Rick than everyone else.
Top Rick.
The one Rick
It's
to
like
all
the
the
fucking top dog man. Yeah. He's got the loudest Harley and a HQ hold. So
This is nightmare fuel. This is like my worst nightmare. Cool. So Rick, go.
yeah, so every gym has one. Back when I like first started training, was like they were recognizable as like the old dogs.
Yeah.
And now I think about it, they were probably like the age I am now, maybe 5-10 years older.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I'm that guy. That's wild.
Oh my god, I'm almost a Rick.
Yeah, so I haven't seen a Rick at Bodybuilder in Gisborne. There's not many, right? There's not a heap of Ricks walking around country towns.
You are the Rick.
So we're getting there. So yesterday, chess session, having a great time. Turn around, Rick walks in. I was like, oh my god, it's a Rick. It's the fucking best. Said black and blue trackies,
Love.
oversized black and blue t-shirt.
Yep.
Misshaped with whatever he was underneath was white on black pants, black top, and that was hanging out.
Awesome.
Beanie on, earrings, chain, like not like thick chain, like more like mine.
Yep.
Like, okay, Rick's here. That's fucking awesome.
Love.
I'm so happy that there's a Rick here. And then I looked around the gym, and I was like, oh my god, everyone here is dressed like Rick. Baggy trackies, oversized tees. I'm like, I wonder how he feels. It's like everyone's just conformed to his fashion. He doesn't stand out anymore. Because like the Rick oversized look is now normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's just not scaly and
Yeah. Like I turned around and looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, I just defined this guy and you're the Rick. I turned around and looked in the mirror. I was like, oh fuck, I'm dressed
all the
exactly
Ricks.
the same.
It's like the episode of Rick and Morty where they've got like, it's all, or the universe of Rick and Morty where it's all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was stunned. But. So back in the day, if Rick spoke to you, you made it. Not if you were a girl.
No.
Like, you can get mansplained, I understand. But if you were a guy and Rick approached you, you fucking made it.
You made it, yeah.
It's like a huge mark of respect. So I never really got that because I was a little whippet.
How dare you? Leave Penny out.
So just doing my thing, training away. Rick was training on the bench next to me. Picked up the dumbbells for the next set. I was like halfway kind of getting into where I needed to go for the final set. He's like, hey man, do you want a spot?
Oh.
That was my exact reaction.
And then Ben was like, do you want a kiss?
Yeah. Maybe we could hug. We could go in the showers. It's okay. We could just cuddle a little bit. There's no cameras in there. It's okay.
When he's spotting your elbows, you're like...
So I politely declined, but it fucking made my day. I was so happy. Rick gave me the mark of approval that I was deserving of his spotting.
I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
After 15 years in the gym, you made it.
Only took pressing 37s for 12, and I finally made it. Fucking hell.
Love. There's a man that trains at my gym, and he is potentially my height or shorter.
Mm-hmm. Just my feet are staying here the whole episode.
That's so fine. You've got
this
shoes.
This is gonna
on.
be the cover.
You got shoes.
It's my
on.
feet.
We're good. If you want to pay for any other footage,
it's a soft launch. It's like link in bio.
I'm gonna monetize everyone. I'm selling all of your feet. I could never do my own. Anyway, this man is like shorter than me. Wouldn't know what his body looked like, but he's quite petite because he always wears baggy. He would be kind of the Rick, but like a mini, scrawnier.
A Rick that never did trend.
Yeah, yeah, and he's got like
closer, Jess.
Great. Hello. He's got grey hair and like a goatee, and he really scares me because he kind of looks like the guy. He looks. I don't know if any of you have seen The Longest Yard. But there's a guy that's like a little snake, and he's just like a little snitch, and he just like looks exactly like him. I'm like, you're a criminal, aren't you? But one day, we were like passing each other at like 5 a.m. in the gym, and he just looked at me. He was like, big dog. And I was like, I love you. Then another day, he came up to me. He's like, I'm not going to say his name. I remembered it. I'm blah, blah, blah. My 16-year-old daughter actually follows you on social media. He's like, I love that she gets to watch people like you, women, getting really strong. And now every time I see him, I want to cry. He's not scary. He's not scary anymore. He's not scary anymore. And I was like, how was that ever scary?
I mean, he is actually a criminal.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Because
they're the best
terrifying.
ones.
Terrifying.
They're the best ones.
I can like talk about all the ankle monitors at my gym.
Yeah.
It's so we
had one at Gisborne.
What
the hell?
There is gang-related activity in my gym.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, obviously. I'm friends with one of them now, and it's scary. I'm like, you good? You good?
You're safe now.
Bestie.
Yeah, that's it. That's where you want to be.
Oh God, gyms.
So y'all just like don't piss them off, and everything's fine.
Does this mean you're gonna be the Rick at You Strong?
Whoa, I think Jess will fight me for it.
True.
But maybe I'd be honoured.
Slay.
I'd be honoured to take that title.
Pardon me.
Jace has more grey in his beard than me. Maybe it's got to be him.
He's in a stringer more often too.
Yeah, but he tucks his trackies. That's too cool.
Do Ricks not do that?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, they
don't wear cuff trackies. They wear
the black and blue flares that almost drag on the ground.
Just a straight track.
Yeah, exactly. They're the ones.
Side note, while we're on the podcast anyway, you're probably the only person that would jump on board with me. Would you wear the clip on the side Kappa tracksuits?
Clip? I don't know what that is.
He's too young.
No,
You're my age, aren't you?
I am, but I wasn't clued into like culture till later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm buying a pair.
Of course you are.
I'm buying a pair.
Do you know the worst thing is?
I need to Google these.
That means in like 2 years, I might want a pair. And I hate myself already.
Can you Google KAPPA?
Oh, no, not Kappa ones.
I'm searching on incognito.
You have to at least get Adidas ones, not Kappa ones, Jess. You can't do
I want
that.
the girl sitting back to
You
back.
can't do that. Fuck, you're going to put the mud guards in your car as well?
Probably. Who fucking knows?
We have to explain what Kappa is to anyone under, like, fucking 30.
Do you have it up?
What, just Kappa?
So Kappa, black and white clip tracksuit. Button. Yeah, I don't know. How else would you describe them?
I don't know. If you search Kappa tracksuit pants, there can't be any others. They have to be the buttons.
I don't see any buttons.
All right, so...
They just go up the entire length of the leg. And if you were a man in the 90s...
Yeah.
Right.
So around the same time, FUBU was cool.
What, these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah! Your silence is deafening.
Yeah, and deserved, to be honest.
I don't understand.
They're horrendous.
I don't understand them.
Tim,
You don't need to
you don't
understand.
have to understand art to appreciate.
It's not my cup of tea, Jess.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Crocs weren't either once upon a time, everyone.
Yeah.
No.
So once upon a time,
I bet you could rock them.
Mark my words, those and the Adidas ones are coming back.
so
What Adidas ones?
before
The
the,
Trackies, yeah.
Adidas do the same. So they had the 3-stripe, and then like you picked on poor people because they only had 2-stripe ones. Because Kmart sold them too.
Was it okay when you were picked on? You arrived?
I don't think I ever had a button-up pair. Thankfully, I was a cargo pants boy.
My dad wore them when I was in like kindergarten, which would have been 1999, which really checks out because he would have probably only been like 30.
Yeah.
Not even. Oh my god, no! My dad would have been like
Cool.
27.
It just makes a full loop.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, Dad would have worn it when he was 27.
So you would know from like old film clips and stuff. You wouldn't know the brand, but FUBU. So remember, like Eminem used to wear the all yellow stuff.
I was
I
gonna
know,
say
I know
D12.
FUBU more than
Yeah,
Kappa.
D12
Yeah.
used to wear it all the
So
time.
at the same time, so that was like hip hop culture, and then like at the same time you had bum bags, like tight, sometimes felt hats, and Kappa pants.
Don't forget visors. Visors were in too.
Yeah, and that spoke to a real, very small segment community, especially in Shepparton. It was only a very select group of people that would wear that outfit.
They would have loved Instagram.
It was not a universal fashion in the country. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
And then we still wore like surf brands,
yeah, of course.
Billabong and shit.
Yeah, I did frequent Roxy.
Yeah.
Did wear
Yeah.
That was when my dad picked my wardrobe though, and I was like, I don't want that. I want to dress like Uncle Greg, and he wore FUBU.
Was it a thing when people had like Tonic and Gander stickers?
Oh my god, when Gander not first came out, but when there was only the one in Torquay.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you went to the
It was a
Great
big
Ocean
flex.
Road this weekend.
It was a big flex. You drove 3 hours to get that shirt.
Yeah. Holy shit. So this is now a fashion podcast.
Yeah.
Good and bad fashion.
So it's
but
coming back.
It's very fascinating.
Yeah.
we really lived the same life parallel, everyone.
Yeah. But I think the idea with those pants is you can just, like, they're actually track. When you think track suit, it's a suit that you wear to the track.
So
Because you just unbutton them and take them off and have shorts underneath, hopefully.
Oh, okay. Because the picture I saw, they were just like opened here, and I was
Yeah.
like, why would you want that?
People
look?
do that, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like
I'm pretty sure there's a Spice Girls video clip with maybe Sporty has them undone.
She certainly does.
Yeah. Look at me.
I will give you some culture lessons. It's fine. So I'm gonna buy a pair of them. I'll have to toss up the Adidas or Kappa, but I'm really gonna.
No, you've got to go Kappa now.
I'm feeling Kappa. So it's like the girls. I think they're sitting back to back.
So
I think
basically,
that's the logo.
it's two silhouettes of curvaceous women naked sitting back to back. And you back in the day, not only was there pants, but like every second truck and four-wheel drive had Kappa mud guards.
Yeah.
So it just had the silhouette of the two girls on the mud guard as well.
Yeah, so you can't go halfway and go Adidas be like, I want to retain some dignity. You got to go all the way.
I agree.
I think this is my coming out
And
story.
I'm going to find you
It's the
the
second
biggest...
coming out.
I'm
You
going to
heard it
find you
here.
the
As an
biggest
adult.
Kappa sticker for the rear window of your car I can fucking find.
Just for
And you're just going to come out of the gym one day and
we
it's going to be on there.
next to a baby on board sticker for extra. Just for extra measure. I'm getting a bull bar on a 4-cylinder, guys.
All of these clients that we're attracting to the gym will walk into the car park and be like, nope, not training here.
Is that the same as like the scratch sticker over the front headlight as well?
No, the gunshots in the door.
Oh, Jesus. All right. We have to...
Are we going to do some barbell or are we just doing banter?
Just banter. Because we still haven't got to... We've got one more topic and then we can talk about training.
That's so fine. I don't need to talk about training.
I lied to everyone last week. Because I was lied
did.
to. No, look. No. I didn't lie.
There was a lack of information
I may
available.
have encouraged the spread of misinformation by not fact-checking anything on the internet.
That's so Joe Rogan of you.
Fuck it. And I saw it on Rogan. No, I saw it before that.
His name is now Rick Rogan.
I fucking made it. That is like the most... That is goals... What have I got? How long till I'm 40? 5 years? 5.5 years? That's my goal. Be Rick Rogan.
Rick Rogan. Oh my God, I hate you already. I'm so glad I love your wife and your child. Because I'm like contractually
obligated
to like you.
So the Hawk Tour girl that we spoke about last week.
We didn't.
Viral
Adrian
sensation.
did.
Yeah.
Adrian didn't even know of her.
No.
Wait a second. You said it was good to see someone actually filling out the chair when Adrian was on. And I was like, uh-huh.
I didn't say actually.
No, you said it's good to see someone filling out this chair. And I was like,
And then Tam used a thumbnail that I looked bigger than Adrian. I was really happy about it.
Yeah, dog. Anyway,
He
back
leaned-
to
he
hospital.
leaned back
Real
the
life.
whole time.
Yeah, it's one I'm sitting like this
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Adrian sitting
Oh,
back.
is that all I have?
You have to be in front.
That's all I'm going to do now for the rest of the program.
Stare down the screen.
So anyway,
Yeah, so...
I'm not going to say it because I don't want to.
So you don't want people to clip it?
Hawk Tour.
Hayley Welch, I think is her name, right?
Yeah, but it's spelt not like Haley. It's H. Her name's spelt like she's from fucking Tennessee. Like it's
spelled how she speaks.
H-A-L-E-I-Y.
Like Iggy?
It's like the E's in the wrong spot. And I was like, oh. You're lucky you're an icon.
Yeah. So she's come out. So our conversation last week was like, would you monetize it? Turns out, yes, she would. Because she's done everything now. Would she get on with Zach?
Your mate. He
Zach
does
Bryan?
country music.
Yeah.
Zach Bryan.
That's awesome.
It showed up in my feed via, I don't know how, but I was like, why is country... it's okay. It's a hook tuka. I was like, scroll.
Yeah, so she got to sing in front of like 40,000, I think it was. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, so...
Does she sing?
I haven't watched the clip, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch it either. I don't listen to their music.
I was just interested that she did the thing. I didn't
So
want to know she was talented.
we know she's talented, but in what other way?
It's kind of ruined the mystique for me, though. Because a lot of the clips that I've seen, so before was like, she kind of came off really innocent. And it was like, no. So look, obviously the description of the activity was not innocent. But she kind of came off as like well-meaning, kind of cute. And it was like, oh, you've just like, this has just not gone well for you.
She said,
Like
you
she
got a
was-
hook to spit on that thing.
Yeah, but she said it nicely.
I was like, this bitch does not care.
She didn't come
What?
across like she was going to be on the next episode of Adam 22.
Yeah, like she wasn't trying to go viral. She
No,
was just having
but
fun.
she just seemed like a really fun person. I'm like,
Yeah.
like you're hilarious.
Yes.
Like I love your people. But yeah, she didn't have social media.
Mm.
So she already had shut all of it down months prior.
Yeah.
It was like, I can't remember what she did for work. It was like some labourer shift work job.
Yeah, because then the other rumor that came out was like that she was a bartender or something. She's like, I'm not that either.
Yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm not a school teacher. I'm not a bartender. Like none of it. Yeah, she works. I'm pretty sure it was like in a factory or something like that.
Yeah.
So all of it came out. She quit her job
Mm-hmm.
instantly.
Yeah.
Signed to a social media agency.
Yeah.
Didn't talk to anyone until she picked and she saw Zach Bryan, made her debut on stage with him,
Yeah.
and then the next day released a podcast 15 minutes long with his wife.
Yeah.
where she told everything.
Yeah.
How much
So
money?
smart.
How much money did you get paid?
So smart.
We're so much more clued in now.
Yeah.
Because, like, the worst thing she could have done was reactivated social media, I reckon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so smart. Like, everything we said in the pod last week about, like, would you and how would you manage it, blah, blah, blah. She fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Good on her. Oh, God. She would have had agencies reaching out to her left, right, and centre.
Yeah, imagine the offers.
Yeah. I was at an influencer event last night
Yeah.
as a +1.
Yeah.
And no, just kidding, I'm an influencer with my 2,000 followers. And it was so weird to see that world on the other end. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm used to being like an Instagram husband to Crystal. Like, I take a lot of photos of her. But people had ring lights in the loom.
Wow.
And security's like, there's no flash photography. Like, turn it off.
Yeah.
But they're like going around, like, there was a couple on like a beanbag next to us. And they were just like, one of them was like laying down, rolling around, posing. And then the other one was like on top with the ring light that connects to the phone, changing the warmth settings so she could get the right one, and like going around doing things, watching people film TikToks in the real world. Yeah.
I get it, but I hate it.
Yeah. And like Crystal was just like, we just need to take really nice photos and stuff of the art exhibition, because we're all invited, of the DJ doing her thing in the middle of the loom, playing classical music. Get it. Got it.
Yeah.
Good. And then I was watching other people and I was like, oh my God, this is what you all do. This isn't real. You don't do this in the real world. But it was very bizarre to see. So I could see why these like social media agencies just like, they would just tell them what to do.
Yeah.
You need to do this. This is,
So we don't know if she can sing.
We don't know if she can sing, but we do know that her parents found it hilarious. I hate that the first question, whenever anything like semi-sexual goes viral, first it's like, what did your parents
Especially
say?
when you're from the South. Fuck.
You have no rights over your own body. But what did your dad think? Sorry, not going to turn this political.
Oh.
Good on her. Go off. Monetize it.
Yeah.
This is catching a big break.
So far, she hasn't, like, sexualized it either that I've seen.
She'll start an OnlyFans soon.
Well, so I was watching Flagrant during the week, and they were like, she only has to do one video.
Yeah.
And she just has to do the thing that she spoke about. And, like, that's just fucking... Andrew Schultz was like, just pay her $50 million, you'll make it back.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if she capitalizes on that.
If she goes down that route,
route. The one time you should say route.
That would lead me to think it possibly could have all been manufactured.
It was not.
It went too viral.
It was too pure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think part of the thing that was funny about it is like the friend's reaction.
I was going to say exactly the same thing.
Yeah, like no one knows you better than your friend.
Yeah, it's like, Hayley, you can't say that.
Yeah. So she doesn't even have to do it on a real one. Just the tour, she'll be fine.
Yeah. You should probably get 20 for that.
Yeah. And she wouldn't have to damage her reputation fully.
As much, yeah. It'd be interesting. So
people forget about it quickly.
The reason I asked is like we don't know if she was good like with Zach Brown or not. Zach Brown, Brian. Is like maybe she goes the other way, leverages the notoriety with a single, follow up with an album, and tries to become like a legit country singer.
I love that. I didn't even think that was an option. I was like,
she's obviously like,
yeah.
obviously not going to be horrible if he's invited her on stage.
No, because he wouldn't do that to his own reputation.
Yeah.
He's got too much to lose, I think.
So if he's smart enough to take the opportunity, sign her.
Do you think there'll ever be a time in our life where we look at something and don't turn it into a business opportunity?
Me? No. This is how my brain works. I'm sorry.
No, I
Can't you just like something? No.
I'm out here trying to monetize people in my life schedules right now.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, you want these people around? pay me.
Yeah. I can hook that up for you.
Yeah. Let me be the middleman.
Just be that guy at family gatherings like, hey, you know that thing you're doing? You know you could do this about it?
Yeah. You are that uncle now.
Yeah.
Love.
That's the only time that I don't.
At family events?
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't torture me to talk about anything work-related at family events.
Yeah.
At least my family knows what opening a gym means, though.
How good is it? Just be like, hey, we're opening a gym. People are like, oh my God, I understand.
Oh my God, that's what you do for work. Wow, that's crazy.
You don't just talk on the internet.
No, they don't. If my grandma found my Instagram, I would have to yeet myself off this earth. I would just have to disappear.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty wild. Like, even I think about this a lot, and I'm more conscious of it now, because obviously so much of what we do looks like play.
yeah.
So, like, if we go train, yes, it's play, but there's always something that goes on that's, like, going to be work-related. It's pretty rare that it's like, all right, no phones, we're just working out.
Yeah.
Like, we did it the other week, but usually it's like there's a purpose going on here.
Yeah.
And this is partly a work meeting, it's partly a hangout. Like, even if
it's going to turn into a work meeting after this, we're like breaking the ice as friends. Like,
correct, yeah. So just what other people think I do.
Yeah.
Just boggles my mind.
And you just hit a side chest with mates for a living.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why did you leave your wife at home with the child to just like go do that? I'm like, it's not just. Yes, it was really fun, but it's also what I do for a job.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, is a continuation from last week's podcast with Adrian. How was your chess session last Friday?
It was really fun.
Tell me about it.
It was really fun.
Because I couldn't be there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was actually being a mother.
Yeah. You probably could have brought Parker. I reckon we would have got away with it in that gym.
Nah, it's fine. Gotta let other people have fun too.
But it was really cool. It was a really interesting dynamic because like Mads was staying with us.
Yep.
We hadn't met Mimi before.
Yep.
Who's new STC coach. More details. I don't know if we've announced it yet.
No, we haven't.
But
maybe.
by Wednesday, I don't think so.
Do it at some point.
Yeah.
Surprise!
We just haven't really figured everything out yet. So yeah. But Mimi is really cool. So
mad quads.
We hadn't met at all.
Yep.
In person, but we've been in standout for 6 to 8 weeks or something. And then obviously hadn't met Matt yet either. So it was just such a diverse range of humans that all hadn't met that were just like, we like to make heavy circles go up and down. Let's do that together. But it was really fun. The gym was sick. The environment was cool. And then obviously, yeah, like training with Matt was fun as well. Even just like the way I used to train when I was like physique bro that I've just forgotten about.
Yeah.
Just little things that like Matt would be like, stop doing that, do this. And I'm like, fucking hell.
I know that.
I know that. Why am I not doing it? It was really good.
Love that.
So that was a cool little insight, I guess, like to take away from my own training. The posing was really fun. It was really fun. I shocked myself a little bit, to be honest.
Just like little tweaks make everything pop.
Yeah, Amy.
Yeah.
I was being a dick at home. And I did a side chest, and Amy's like, "You could compete." I'm like, "No, I fucking could not." But thank you.
I feel bad for laughing with you.
It's like, nah.
It's fun. I reckon learning to hit a lat spread properly was like one of the highlights of my life.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like it's fun. It's just fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get that. Like when you trade with someone like completely different, and it's like, oh, I know that, but then someone reminds you of that cue, and it's like,
Yeah.
Like training with you 2 weeks ago and doing Smith machine front heel elevated split squats.
I need a name for them.
Yeah, it's a very long one.
Yeah. It needs to be like
SMFF. That's
yeah, but like it needs. You know how you have the Meadows Row and then you have the Pollock and Rays. And
yeah,
like the Scott something.
I liked the fuck you Ben Scott personally. Few fans of that one.
Single leg Rick squats.
Oh, throwing Rick at it. I like it.
No, but Ricks don't usually have quads.
No,
they don't really have
or
legs.
train hard enough to do
yeah.
that.
It's
changing the Rick culture.
They got knee wraps when I do quarter reps on the leg press.
Yeah. It's all you, bro.
Yeah.
Well, they're mates.
Or like leg extensions.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a guy at my gym the other day, the hack squat that we used.
yep.
2 plates aside, maybe 1 plate aside, knee wraps on.
Err.
That's a good sound. That's a good sound.
I need to start thinking before now I'm too comfortable.
We'd have to dress you in business attire again, just so you just relax a little bit.
No, I don't know if the hack squat, the no-name fucking hack squat at your gym,
It's pretty savage.
it was really, really, really hard. And week 1 of me jumping on a hack squat, anyone that has done like 1RM testing or powerlifting or whatever, you know how hard that first week of training is. Yeah. And like, if we just take out everything else aside, like if that's the only thing that I had going on, like that was hard.
Yeah.
1 plate per side on that. I was like, wow, this is hard for like 6. And then I was like, you know what? The Cybex hack squat at my gym, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do it. The easy one was taken.
Yeah.
The easy one was taken. I probably would have gone on that if I had the option. But in my head, I psyched myself up for the Cybex, so I had to do it. I raw dogged it, didn't have knee sleeves or anything like that. I did 1 plate per side on that in week 3.
Yeah, and struggled.
That was hard. I only did 2.
That was some slow reps.
Yeah, and it was slow from rep 3 through to rep 8. And I was like, it's just so sticky at the bottom.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. I reckon the stick point on the one at Body Blitz is like at parallel.
Yeah. Oh, it's just... And I'm like...
Yeah. Everyone
really,
reverse bands them because they're so nasty in the bottom.
Yeah, and I'm like a real... I remember I said it to someone that I saw... I knew that they had reverse banded something before. And I said straight to him. What are your thoughts on reverse banding? And he was like, I want to hear yours. I was like, okay. I think you just need to get stronger.
Shots.
And then I did the side backs and I was like, welp.
Changed my mind.
Could really use a reverse band elbow. But you should be so proud. I had my feet so low. I had so much ankle and knee flexion.
Much quad.
So much quad. I can touch them this week.
That's good.
Everyone in Brisbane was like, you need to shut up because I trained with you on the day before I flew out.
Yeah.
And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I couldn't touch my quads. They hurt so much. And everyone was like, I don't want to hear it. I'm like, no, but you don't understand. I trained my quads. I did get sore this week though. So when I spoke to you, my glutes and quads are fried.
I only had sore hamstrings. I did the same session.
My leg.
Doing it again today.
I'm training upper body today with the big dog. But I was training, so the lying leg curls, they got me first. Like I felt them.
Yep.
But then as the day went on, it was all quads and glutes. And I was like, well, split squats are going to do that.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
But okay.
Mads was brutalized as well.
Yeah, she told me.
Yeah, quads were fucked.
As I sent her the video, of me doing them as we were talking, her and I, about them. I was like, hey, I just finished my set. She was like, oh my God, I just did 7.5 a side, which is like 2.5 up on last week. I was like, I want to unsend. I just did 20 a side. I did 10 a side when we did it.
Yeah.
And I was like physically quaking. Like I was like convulsing. I was dying under the bar. I cannot describe to you how much I was shaking. I did get the shakes, but only on the last 2 reps.
That's good.
Of like each set.
Yeah.
But yeah, I only did 2 really hard sets of the hack squat and that rather than 4 sets.
Yeah.
I did warm up, like I did ramp up sets, but like.
I actually thought Mads was going to spew on the gym floor.
Love that.
Yeah, she's not in a good way.
Sometimes I think like I'm really questioning how hard I'm training at the moment because I'm not feeling 100%. And then I have like little affirming moments and I'm like, oh, you all hate this too. That's fine. We're good.
Oh, yeah.
We're good. Love that.
Yeah, my chest session is still my hardest session of the week. It's the main focus at the moment.
Yep.
But I don't have to psych myself up for it because I like it. But
That's-
that leg session, I'll actually have to I have to mean
I was
this.
anxious about it for 2 days before
Yeah.
I did it again.
Yeah.
Like, I was, like, really nervous. Not even anxious, I'm misusing the word. But, like, I thought about that session so much before I did it. And because I committed
Yeah.
to the Cybex in my head,
Yeah.
I was like,
I know what's coming.
I'm going to hate this
Yeah,
so
I'm
much.
actually relieved today because I'm training at Platinum and a hack squat's easier.
Yeah, good.
Sorry, Jace, but it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Cybex is infamous and your one was just shit. Like, that was
It's
just
rough.
It was just a shit time.
Yeah.
How's your photo shoot prep going? What phase are we in at the moment?
Really good. So I keep adding more food and losing weight.
Good.
So I'm up to 3,200 cals and I'm
Love.
down 300 grams
Beautiful.
from 2,400 cals.
So what's the goal? Are you going into it lean?
So I'm doing.
I can't remember.
The goal is recomp.
Okay, cool.
So
Done.
doing a cycle diet. So 4-week cycle, 2,400.
It was way more exciting for you at a diet at the end. Yeah.
So week 1 is 20. It might be down to like 21. It's like 150 grams of carbs. And then goes up by about 350 calories per week over the 4 weeks. So the final week's 500 grams of carbs.
Yep.
But I go 500 to 150 overnight. So idea is that there's
You would just absolutely, day 3 of that low week, you would just have the lowest weight. Like, that drop would be insane.
it's wild. And if you can hang on, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've also found I've consciously wanted to push movement.
Yeah.
But like my steps are up like 3,000 a day.
Yeah.
Just accidentally.
Yep.
Like even just like at night playing with LJ and stuff, just so much more movement. I'm like, I've been hungry for a long time. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So that's been interesting. So the second round, I think I'm actually going to have to start like week 2 will become week 1 and push even harder if adding muscle is going to be part of the plan.
Yep.
Because I'm not too, I don't really care about getting that much leaner than I am.
Yep.
I just don't want to get fat while putting on weight and then do the photo shoot fluffy.
Yep.
So I'd rather do it slower and cycle it on. So we'll see.
At least you can every 4 weeks reassess.
Yeah, and that's it. You just got to like average over the 4 weeks what happened. And then,
Where do you want to do the photo shoot? What gym do you want to do it at?
I don't know.
I feel like energy is good for the ego, to be honest.
Yeah, lighting in there's pretty good.
We'll
and
consider it.
Yeah,
I've
I think
gotta-
they'll let us. It's like who's going to let us too? You need a filming pass to get into there with it if it's not just phones.
Yeah. So that's why, because I'm like, fuck, I got to organise that so Jason can make sure his team know as well.
Yeah.
They're all competing though, so everyone's going to be dick skin lean at that time anyway.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. Is like I'm not going to get that lean, so I'd rather just be like full.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going to be competitor lean and then stand. So it'll be half lean but small and stand next to competitors. I'll just be bigger. It's fine. Like bigger for me.
Lean into the larger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How good.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. All right. 20 minutes to go. We'll start the actual topics for the podcast.
Slay.
That's a new record, I reckon.
That was so much yapping.
We kind of talk training then.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's important history lesson.
Yes. Exactly.
So heaps of my content lately has been about why people train. Why do you train? Because I think this is an interesting one because you and I have like spoken more recently about the frustration, obviously, a little bit of health stuff and that going on. The frustration not be able to just perform what you feel like is your best.
There's obviously the side of I like the satisfaction I get from doing something hard.
Yep.
And I think that's the main, because I've had to think about it a lot and change.
I'm officially uncomfortable, but my feet are staying up.
Okay. Love that for you, stubborn king. I like doing hard things and then being good at them.
Yep. I like that.
And I think that kind of summarizes it. And if I can do something and achieve something that I didn't think that I could do, which could be 1 extra rep on a lat pull down some weeks, and it could be 165 kilo deadlift in the gym another week. The satisfaction I get from physical feats is I cannot even compare it to how like changing body composition makes me feel.
Yeah.
Like it's just so not comparable. I love it.
Does that play out beyond the gym?
Yeah. I like being good at everything I do.
Yep.
And then when I am not, I don't throw in the towel when I'm not good at something in general.
Mm-hmm.
I try really, really hard and I will probably make myself sick trying to be good at something.
Yeah.
Before I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's kind of my personality.
Yeah.
But I like to be good at things.
Yeah, me too.
And I think that's what the gym is for me. I used to like be the weakest person ever. Like my mom took me to the gym because I couldn't pass a basketball past half court.
Yeah.
That's why I started training when I was 14.
Yep.
So embarrassing. I had to get a personal trainer to pass a basketball. But yeah, and like I was never strong.
Yeah.
But now I'm like the strong one in my friend group.
Yeah.
And I'm like, love
cool.
that. Love
That's
that.
cool.
Now I just have to shift it and I just have to get really big.
Oh. So what happens when so at the moment you don't have access to what you would normally have access to in the gym?
Mm-hmm. I still get to do hard things and accomplish them.
Yeah.
So if it's pushing through, say, the hack squat.
Yeah.
If it's getting 8 reps of the hack squat when the set before 6 made me want to vomit.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough for me to be happy for a week.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I know that was hard.
So when you carry that like into real life, is that your mate, Joe Rogan?
Oh, mate.
Well, he coins like make the workout the hardest part of your day, so then everything else is easier. Is that kind of the energy that you take from it? So it's like if I can grind out the Cybex, then like
no, because it's still just way too enjoyable. No, because like
it too much.
Because there's no friction for me to do that.
Yeah.
So I lose the friction of getting up and going to the gym and doing the hard sets and blah, blah, blah. But like that's where the enjoyment comes from. So it doesn't become the hardest part of my day. I don't have to eat the frog by training early because I'm going to be fine. If I have to do it later in the afternoon, I'm still going to make it
the
hardest thing I possibly can.
Yeah.
I get the premise, but I just like, I don't have any resistance to do that.
Yeah.
So like psychologically, then again, I was anxious for 2 days before doing a leg session. No, I think just because at the moment I feel so out of my depth with work, everything else is harder. It's way harder to open a gym.
Yeah, but does going to the gym, so this is where I'm at the moment. I feel like that too. New parent, business is at a different level than it's ever been. So going to the gym is like, I have control over winning here. And it makes me feel really capable. So then if I do that, and it's like, fuck these front heel elevated, low rise split squat on the Smith machine. Fuck my life.
The Rick splits.
The Rick splits. But I did it. And that's cool.
Okay.
So now I can front up to everything else a little bit easier.
Okay, when you phrase it like that and the sense of competence versus overcoming difficulty.
Yeah.
So when you phrase it as like, I am competent, I am good at this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like I don't walk out and be like, oh, but I did hack squats this morning, so now I can fucking make a business deal. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel a sense of competency in myself and a sense of self-control.
Yeah.
That.
In that aspect, yes.
Yeah.
It's like a daily reaffirmation.
Yeah.
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 Like you can do hard shit.
You're a bad bitch.
With my shirt tucked into my crop top.
Me to me in the mirror. You're a bad bitch even though you cried on those split squats with Ben.
Do you know the worst thing about those? Is the Smith rack does face the mirror.
Yeah.
And you have to look yourself in the eye when you want to stop.
I was just watching my feet. I was like, I'm not.
I looked up and just caught eye contact with myself. I was like, oh no. I have to do at least 4 more now.
I had to do mine because I wanted to record a set.
Yeah.
So I have to pick between the face angle or the arse angle, and I was like, Fine, we'll go face angle today. There was so much facial control happening in those sets. I was like, do not give away how much you hate this.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
Everything is fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, interesting.
Your hips are going to be out for a week.
That just pops now and I'm fine. I probably could put my feet back up. I'm not going to. Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
I was like, I could probably keep going with that, but I'm not going to.
No, love it.
So this week, I put out why you should not hire a coach.
Yes.
Which I thought was fun. So I've had a couple of conversations, and I used to be like the guy that was like, I don't fucking get it. I don't understand people that would go to the gym 5 days a week and do the same fucking thing and get no results, and it just looked the same, lift the same. I used to just like, my brain would melt.
Rattle,
I don't understand. But I think I get it.
Go.
I think it's if you're the person that goes to the gym because it gives you mental clarity or it's a routine thing that you can control and all of that, I get it.
It's very interesting to me, like when I hear, because like I know what kind of a person you are, and I know how understanding, empathetic, and all of the things. Like you've pretty much held my life together for a little bit. But like, it's so funny hearing you say those things. Like, I just don't understand people like that. I'm like, yeah, you really are a man in your early 30s that could train whenever you wanted, for however long you wanted, for blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Ben, it's not a coincidence that you've got a 5-month-old child. Yeah. And now you're like, guys,
I understand.
Do you know you can do other things than get yoked in the gym?
No, progress at all costs, at all times.
And I think, like, I mean, I've worked with women exclusively for 9 years outside of group gyms that I've worked at. And navigating that and being patient through that period of their lives. Some people just have so much going on with work that they're working like 10-hour days and they're like, I don't want to think. If I do a hard set right now, I'm literally going to cry. Yeah. And it's going to be the worst part of my day.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. It's like, I've started to realize it's like people with a mental load that's so high that gym isn't a passion thing. It's just like, it
turns a good stress into a bad stress.
And for me, I would be like, I would go to like yoga or whatever. Like that's what I picture. Yeah. And I'm like, if you want to unwind, like go to yoga. But I'm like, oh, okay, so you just go to the same leg press and lift the same weight in a routine, and that's refreshing for you or whatever. I'm like, okay, I understand. I understand why you would do that now. Yeah,
it's like weird watching you come to this other end of it, and I'm like, welcome.
I'm not a meathead anymore. He's grown.
He's back in his meathead era, but he's like dad meathead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much more than that. And like,
but that's my whole life though.
But not going
like everything I do, like to the point where I have to set up deliberate boundaries to make sure I don't for some stuff. Everything's like must be better than last time.
Yeah, I kind of get that. Like I'm at a very frustrating point at the moment where I think we tend to forget, for a lot of people that don't structure their life around this, that not going backwards is making progress.
Yeah, 100%.
And damn, clip that.
Yeah.
But like not going backwards is making progress, and they're still capable physically and mentally to show up and do the thing, even when they are that meme of the dog in the kitchen with everything on fire. And they're like, this is fine.
Yeah.
At me right now. Yep. So it's like, everything is fine. You can still show up. You can still do that. You're still capable. Mm-hmm. Regressing from going to hard stuff like pushing weight to yoga. I'm not saying that yoga is not hard. It's hard for me to sit through, to be honest, but like that's a different level of hard.
Squirrel.
I start twitching because I can't move. My left eye gets a twitch. What do you mean I can't talk? I can't move. Like that's a regression to them.
Yeah.
I'm not capable of doing the thing that I like anymore.
Yeah.
But I think you go to a little bit more of a chill gym compared to like Muscle City vibe. But it's still not like Good Life health clubs. And like I think that if we consistently trained in a gym like that, we would be reminded of the people that train that way.
Yeah. And I think that's like you said, like in my 20s, that's where I trained. That's where I worked. And I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I think the difference is like if you're complaining about your results, it's like, well, you're fucking doing the same thing all the time. Stop.
Correct. It's when, and I know that you've used the example before, like when you confronted a client that wasn't getting results and she was so happy with what she was doing.
At. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like, what do you get out of training? Why do you do it?
Yeah.
If you want both to just not go backwards, but then simultaneously want to look really different and lose all this weight, you got to like...
There's a mismatch,
yeah.
Yeah, so the point of the article is basically, like, don't hire a coach if you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. It was like the main way that I framed it. And that's not... to me, 10 years ago, that would have been a negative, but it's not now. She's like, if you just want to go do your thing, just go do your thing. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, if at some point you want to take it to another level, awesome. If you don't, that's fine.
Great.
And then I also went into, like, when you would hire a face-to-face coach versus an online coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I think face-to-face coach, you need an appointment. You need to be motivated. You need to be... Maybe you don't like it as well. Like, it's a have to at this stage. I think learning... There's a story on this week as well. Like learning to have a reason to do it that's more than I have to as soon as you fucking can. Like finding this makes me feel competent and tapping into that and like, I notice that days I don't train, I behave differently.
Yes.
Like that is a reason to get up at 5:30 and go every day.
Yeah.
So you have to find that as soon as you can. But if you don't and it's I have to because I know I'm unhealthy or like I want to do it for people obviously do it for kids or grandkids or whatever. Like I don't think that's long-term sustainable and that's why you probably pay the personal trainer because you have to go.
Yep.
It's a really expensive model if that's the thing. Obviously, if you have the disposable cash, sure. Like it's cool to have a relationship as well with someone that you hang out with that's detached from your life as well is also really valuable. So I get like the whole face-to-face thing. And then obviously competency. You don't know how to lift weights. You don't know how to do it well.
Injury history, blah, blah, blah. Yep.
Then I think online coaching is like, I know how to do all the stuff. I'm either going to make irrational, emotional decisions that I don't want to make, pay someone to make them for you.
Yes.
Or just like from a skill set standpoint, your results are important enough to find someone that's exceptional at it.
Yep.
Programming, nutritional programming, all of those types of things. And then different to I need an appointment to show up, but accountability will affect my behavior.
Yes.
So having to check into a coach will mean I make a slightly different choice on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Or I know I have to send measurements to my coach. So I'm going to do this slightly differently.
Yeah. So everyone that accidentally forgets to take their check-in photos on a Monday morning after going out on a Saturday night.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Just like, I want to look at that.
We see you.
Yeah. Where I'm like, I wonder if the salt made me leaner.
Yeah.
Bathroom Olympia, let's go. Yeah, that was kind of the core of the articles.
Love that.
That evolution, I think, of a lifter.
Yeah.
Because there's obviously pros and cons to face-to-face and online.
Yeah.
Like
I think that it's okay. Like I know a few people that have gone. They don't necessarily have friends that they can go and train with that are going to push them hard, but they really enjoy training. So they go to pay a trainer for a session once a week to like really get them through it.
Yeah. Because there's effort and attention to detail is going to be higher face-to-face, you would assume, right?
Yeah, and I love that. It's just a matter of finding the right coach to do that for you.
Yeah.
We are just absolutely blessed with the people that we all have around at our disposal that's going to make us train hard.
That was the hardest part, writing it, and I actually have to put like a paragraph in it, like preface, before you keep reading, this is good face-to-face trainers on average across what I've seen in my career.
Yeah.
And good online personal trainers on average what I've seen across my career.
Yeah.
Like there's online coaches that are shit at programming and nutrition and they're just like hype girls.
Literally.
or guys. Like, it's just that they're not good at the thing.
No, they're not good at doing their job.
But it's the accountability or whatever, the relationship, whatever, that the people pay for, which is fine. And then obviously there are exceptionally good personal trainers face-to-face who coach but do it in a face-to-face environment. And I would say we did that for the last 5 years we're in the gym.
Yeah.
And that's what we called hybrid coaching, because it was coaching, but you also did sessions.
Yeah.
And we even sold it like that. It was like you sign up for a membership and part of that membership is sessions.
Yeah.
Versus a normal personal trainer is like you do 2 sessions a week and that's what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. Fun to explore.
It would help you get to know your clients so much more as well.
Face to face?
No, just like even exploring the
I'll go
questions
through
with
yeah.
people. Like a lot of my clients had a massive shift this year in people. I'm like, I actually think face to face is better for you.
Yeah.
On the merit of the accountability was them getting into the gym, not what they were doing when they were in the gym.
Yeah.
And that's not you miss a session, I'm like, fuck you, go. That is like over a period of time, like, cool, I actually don't think this model is suitable for you. And I'm not even going to let it affect my ego, because it's like, I want you to get better results. And I actually think going to a group gym or, you know, where you have to book in and show up, like that actually might be for you.
Yeah.
To get you back into a routine.
Yeah, the thought process stemmed from I had a new client come on board who goals were like strength on the barbell.
Yeah.
So she got a strength program. And she was like, what do you mean I'm training different muscle groups? I was like, okay, so this is super new. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much do you hate it? She's like, it's really stressing me out. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll put squats at the start of like old school bro workouts.
Yeah.
We can do squats at the start of your leg day. We can do deadlifts at the start of your back day. Like, it's fine. We can make that work. And then once we build some trust and all of that, and you build some confidence, then we'll look at if you want to peak, we kind of got to do it this way. Yeah, cool. So I was like, I'll give it to you for a week, see how you go. After the week, I forgot that I'd only given her a week. So it was one day overlap. There was a Sunday that she went to train. She's like, I went and did my own thing and I just enjoyed it so much more. And I was like, okay, so you're in that camp of like, I just want to do the stuff that I'm comfortable with, the stuff that I know keeps me at a certain level, the stuff that the exercises I enjoy, the machines I enjoy. I don't want to be anxious thinking about this new exercise I've never done. I don't want to film shit and send it to a coach. Like, I don't.
Too much resistance.
Yeah, so it's either like you probably need a face-to-face coach that'll walk you through it, so then you don't feel overwhelmed because someone's doing it for you. Or just, 100% keep doing your thing. And she's like, I would really like to just keep managing my nutrition, but can I just like do my own training? I'm like, okay, that's what you need. And
great.
100%. So
the self-awareness is good as well, rather than like I do, you know, there are some people that have to like push through it, blah, blah, blah. There are a couple times where I've gotten a program and someone's like, I hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you hate about it? And then one in particular, she's like, why is there so much upper body?
Yeah.
And I'm like, because you can't RDL heavy enough.
Yeah.
But I like the self-awareness to be like, cool, I actually like this is causing more harm than good for now. But when you get to the point where the results are not enough for you, you have to consider that you need to be uncomfortable. And uncomfortable isn't necessarily a hard set. Uncomfortable is a different exercise or a different way of training. It's
a different room in the gym, like all sorts of shit. Yeah.
A machine you haven't used before. And discomfort is more than just pushing through the last heavy squat.
Yeah. And that's why I said like, obviously it was pretty early in sort of 4 weeks into coaching. I was like, look, we've still got at least 6 weeks. Like, I think you'll feel different week 4.
Yeah.
And then by the next program, you'll feel different week 2. Because you'll be used to this kind of, fuck, I've got to learn something. And like, it is annoying to learn for 3 weeks if you've never been exposed to something. But once you don't even have to open your program when you're on the way to the gym because you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You'll feel the same feeling again, but your results are obviously going to be exponential because it's novel to what you've done in the past.
Correct.
So we'll see. We'll see if that kind of comes to fruition. But it was just an interesting moment for me to be like, I can see why.
Yeah, and sometimes like being like, not you can't help everyone, but like you can't help everyone in the way that you would help most people. Yeah. Because like you help most of your clients in the same way.
Correct. Yeah.
Most. That's what a
Yeah.
niche is. That's what our group, we want to attract the same kind of clients. But yeah, you can't help everyone in the same way. Like
Yeah.
I had a client come back after a couple months away.
Mm-hmm.
And she, like, the first thing she did when she came back was, I need a really aggressive goal to commit to.
Mm-hmm.
I've known her for 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't need a gentle ease back into this. I've been training this whole time.
Yeah.
I never stopped training. I want something aggressive.
Kick my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're aiming for 10 kilos of weight loss.
Yeah.
So, like, we're going aggressive with it.
Yeah.
And I think that's not my normal approach, though. For someone to come back and be like, aggression, let's go.
Yeah.
That's not my normal approach. But looking at it and it's like, this is what you need.
Yeah.
I'm actually, like, Kirsty's actually going into an aggressive cut now as well. After 10 months of not maintaining weight to be at the top of her performance in her weight class. Like, so we haven't done any cuts.
Yeah.
She's done 3 preps back to back. So, like, going into this now and being like, all right, well, you want challenging and you want this and that. Like, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, especially when you know them.
Yeah, I don't.
Doing the full send thing. I don't. Yeah, fat loss I haven't done for a really long time, like aggressive from day one. But I've had the last 12 months probably 3 people come within 8 weeks out from powerlifting comp. And I'm like, bro, there's no time to learn you.
Yeah.
We're just got to fucking go.
Yeah.
And what happens.
I'm really excited. I've got a couple clients going aggressive with fat loss. So that's going to be really cool to be part of and see that. Like, aggressive calorie drop, and then I'll play with expenditure after that. So I'm not touching any cardio, but I will be implementing cardio. They've all got their little plans. They know what's coming and when.
Yeah.
They just don't know how much, because I just don't know how much just yet, unless it goes exactly to
data,
plan.
right?
Yeah. And then Mel from, we didn't even talk about lift off. Mel that did the lift off, she has committed. So after not benching, I have not taken her through a bench press.
Yeah.
Never coached her through it, because she's only been with me for like 8 weeks now.
Yeah.
And last year the program wasn't barbell bench focused when she did the preseason. And she got bench on her program for the first time. She's like, by the way, I could bench 40 kilos for sets of 6.
Okay.
Just like, guys, that's like 10 kilos off body weight. And I was like, cool. My only response to her, I sent her the Strength Haven novice comp.
Yeah.
I sent it. I was like, this is 8 weeks out for you.
Yeah. Is that spring fling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is 8 weeks out from you.
Yeah.
I'm not changing this program, because I introduced tempo, squats and bench to her, and I took deadlifts out and put RDLs in. I was like, you're going to have this program for probably only 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Not even going to go the full 4. You're going to do this for 3 weeks. Then I'm going to take the tempos out.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring deadlifts back in, and then we're just going to pick you for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, 8 weeks out. She's never done anything like it. Like, she did the lift off, but that was deadlift only for her.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. All my clients have really aggressive goals at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dope.
love this.
They're so fun.
Love this.
Yeah.
So, and then another client sent in, the little lift off group chat is going off. Sent in, there's a Iron Revolution's bringing back powerlifting comps.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
The new
So,
owner.
yep. 12 weeks.
Investor, sorry.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Update. It's like 12 weeks out.
Yeah.
And one of my clients sent it to me, and I was like, let's try and get a team for it then.
Yeah, it's
like,
mad.
let's go.
Yeah.
It's fun. Everyone's getting less scared of comps now.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Yeah. It seems to be coming back a bit in Melbourne. It's good to see.
I hope so. All right.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again. Thank you, Jess. I was laughing this morning. I had a call with Annie on the way here.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, yeah. She's like, are you on the way to the pod? I'm like, yeah, we're both driving an hour in different directions to end up in the same place.
Northwest to southeast.
Yeah.
We are on the furthest spot of the map
in
Melbourne.
And Point Cook's the worst spot to get to from both of our houses.
Oh, no, Point Cook's easy as for me. I'm on the Monash.
I had to drive into the city this morning. Like, I came from the Balti because traffic was so shit on the ring road.
Oh, that's a you problem. It's so easy for me.
Still only 55 minutes, but anyway. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you, as always, Jess, for tuning in. Jace will be back, I believe, next week. So, yeah, we'll find out all about his holiday, and there'll be much banter and not much barbell again, which is, we think, what you like. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, do the things. It makes a really big difference to the reach of the pod. We appreciate that very much. Okay, thanks, bye.